welcome to the stream. This is taking me incredibly off guard. Alright, I'm muting that for now. Sun Tzu did not say that. Raven, happy birthday. We got a flash bomb and happy birthdays, bro. Happy birthday. Bro, we got a Nintendo Direct on 6/9.
Xenoblade Genesis marks a new beginning.
Okay.
What kind of story do you think will be told?
Okay, wait, so this is like a fully new announcement? The way they built it up made it sound like it was already announced.
Please take a look at this.
Wait. Wow. Okay, if this is what I think it is, I can finally make interesting content again. Now, that being said, why? Why now? You know, there was a lot of talk about a Nintendo Switch Sports Resort, but I was kind of hoping that they would make a Switch 2 edition for Switch Sports before they went to something else completely. But I feel like there was already, like, so much they could do with that game to a point where it was kind of messed up. So, with this, you have to have a camera mode, first off. We got to get that out of the way. There has to be free roam, something else, whatever. I just want to know, is it at Wuhu Island? Or what else? Anyway, the moment that we've been waiting for. Here. Alright, quick pause because I don't know why my mic was randomly cutting out. I think every time I hit the space button on my keyboard that the mic would cut out, but I apologize for that. Anyway, let's continue. Spoko Square. Wow, okay. Alright.
To Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo Switch Sports Resort.
Whoa.
The latest game in the series.
It looks...
Use the Joy-Con 2
Bro, we got ping pong back. Hold on. Bro, Wuhu Island got a renovation, dog. What? I don't know if I like it or not, though. Because, like, this is not how I remember it. You know what I mean? It doesn't look bad in any way, though. It's just weird. Like, there's no Wuhu Town. Whatever.
Switch Sports Resort, the latest game in the series.
Okay, latest game in the series. This is not an add-on. This is a fully new game. I don't know how to feel about that. Because, like, we completely ditched Switch Sports now. I don't know.
Use the Joy-Con 2
Bro, I'm so excited, though.
Bows.
Yes.
Or even handles.
Okay, wow, they brought back a lot of the old sports. I think they were
sports to choose from.
Well, part of me is excited about that and part of me isn't, and I'll explain why. First off, they finally listened and is giving us more content, but that being said, 12 is still what we had in the old resort game. That's not that crazy.
Punch, guard, counter, and outmaneuver for the knockout in boxing.
This looks like club. Boxing looks like club, and that's not good. If you know, sports club boxing was trash. This doesn't look the best. It doesn't look awful either, though.
Guard,
Well, I won't judge too much yet.
Outmaneuver for the knockout in boxing. Make quick shots to keep your opponent on their toes.
I'm so excited.
In table tennis.
Ooh, it flows so much like the
Aim
old
for
one
the
too.
center of the target and let that arrow
You
fly
know, hey bro, we can get
archery.
Pong Talk in
Enjoy
Switch
rallies with
Resort.
different types of shots in tennis.
Okay, tennis is back again.
Bump, set, and spike.
Okay.
In volleyball.
Okay, I have some opinions on this. Definitely. If we're gonna bring back old sports, why not do this as an expansion pass or a Switch 2 edition? Why are we... Like, they look the exact same and all that. Like, the only difference is, like, some of the outfits are different. I don't think I explained this well, so I'm going to reiterate. What I mean is that since we already have basically the sports from the main Switch Sports, Why didn't we just do an expansion pack where we added this Woohoo Island Resort type of thing on top of the main game?
Roll the ball straight or give it a spin to strike big in bowling. Dribble.
All right, I'm taking another pause. This is the most that I'm going to analyze something this entire day. I just want to mention that. This is... Yeah, it says Spoko Resort. Like, yeah, this is just... like Spoko Square again, but with a repaint. I guess what I'm wondering, is it now canon that this is just that? Or is the old one still... like, is this the same bowling alley?
Roll the ball straight or give it a spin to strike
I'm
big
curious on
in
so many
bowling.
different levels.
Dribble, pass, and shoot to score.
Dude, the soundtrack
in
sounds great.
basketball. Adjust your
Same
shot
animations
power,
and everything.
Then swing your club in golf.
Did they actually put Woohoo Island in the background this time in golf?
Battle with one thumb.
No. Look. That being said, I'm not gonna be mad about it because this actually does look hilarious and fun. But that being said, 12 sports, and one of them is thumb wrestling. I mean, if we're gonna build off of Resort, then we're gonna add more interesting things, right? You're replacing one of the older... the Resort games are just about interchangeable, right? You could just put those in. But then you're taking one out and replacing it with thumb wrestling. You know what I mean?
To hand your
I don't know.
opponent a defeat in thumb
That
wrestling.
is pretty cool, though.
Ride through the course using mountain
Yes!
bikes in skateboarding.
Oh.
Steer with handle controls.
Oh.
Skateboarding.
Ooh, I like that a lot. And the fact that it's open world, sorta.
Steer with handles and coast along the waves.
Okay,
in
we got power cruising back. It looks okay.
Tilt the controller and fly around freely.
Let's
in prop
go.
plane.
We got the plane back. All right.
You can warm up for
Jump!
the sports with jump
Wait,
rope.
warm up for the
You
sport.
can create and play as a sportsmate.
Uh-huh. Or a
Me
me.
character.
Yeah, got it. I love how they specified that this time around, because last time when they didn't specify it, a lot of people didn't realize that Miis were used in the Direct. Alright. Dude, what the heck? I am really excited for this, don't get me wrong.
Enjoy
This does
playing
look
all
really
kinds of
fun.
sports on Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort launches exclusively on the Nintendo
I don't
Switch
wanna
2
wait that
system
long.
October 22nd. Pre-orders begin later today
Okay,
on Nintendo
pre-orders.
eShop.
That's fine. Alright.
Nintendo Switch Sports Resort
We
is coming to
indeed did
Nintendo
get
Switch
Sports
2.
Resort. This is the final time I'm going to pause it before we watch the rest of the Direct. But I heard so many rumors about it. And I did not think that it would happen. I thought, if anything, we would get a Switch Sports 2. But I was not expecting them to actually bring back Woohoo Island. Because it didn't make sense to me. Because what are you going to do differently, right? I guess the point now is how replayable is the original Resort gonna be? Because now that there's so many, like, I guess you could say renovations and modernizations made to Woohoo Island, it feels like the old game isn't canon anymore, almost. And so now I'm just curious on how that's gonna intertwine. Calm down. I can finally make NSS content again. And let's move on.
Let's try one of the new sports. Thumb
Yay.
wrestling.
Please tell me he wears the jersey again like he
Before
did in the
match,
original.
Let's go over the rules.
Okay.
Hold down your opponent's thumb for 3 seconds, and you'll win.
Bro, I can't
If
believe
yours
this
gets
is
pinned,
happening.
just shake the controller to break free. And if you keep your thumb held down, it'll get bigger and stronger.
What?
You'll need this to claim the
Okay. Dude, I am actually really excited for this. What? What is going on? Dude, you know what? You know what I'm gonna say though? Like, I feel like this is gonna capture the family fun of the game more. And I think this game is gonna do a lot more for like OG Wii Sports guys, you know?
That's not how it's supposed to go. It's okay. Everything's fine.
That being said, like, I really thought that the original Nintendo Switch Sports did that fine. I thought that did it perfectly
Now let's
with the
try.
aura of the game, per se. But
Wait a minute.
a lot of people didn't agree with that.
Ah,
So,
lost
I don't know, but this should be good for everyone.
Please wait a little longer for Nintendo Switch.
I don't
Sports
want to
Resort.
wait a little longer. Switch Sports Resort exists, and I'm excited and confused in many different ways. I think the biggest thing for me right now that throws me off is the layout of Woohoo Island, because it looks so different, and I don't know how to feel about that. Because I don't mind the modernization of it, because I think you got to change it up a little bit. But when you literally change the landscape, then it's like it's not even the same thing anymore, like at all. It's just like a different island that you just put a volcano on. Reminder that Woohoo Island didn't even originally have a volcano. For all the people who really know ball out there, Wii Fit was the original Woohoo Island, and it did not have a volcano. So that being said, with Wii Fit mentioned, and that not having a volcano and not having all these things, I guess you could say that Woohoo Island is like kind of interchangeable. And so you could say that it's okay to do a full re-look. Oh! That just occurred. Wow. Sorry. But it just occurred to me. They showed us every sport. No sign of Chambara. And they brought back a lot of sports from Switch Sports. But on Resort, they don't do Chambara? Like, that feels like the obvious one. You know what I mean? That's an interesting one that just occurred to me. But, you know, thumb wrestling, we need that. On a real note, I'm looking forward to it a lot. Here's something to add. The plane mode. The island flyover, if you will. Are we still doing eye points or not? I'm not sure. Because they didn't specify on that, like, at all. And if it's just fly, then I don't know. We still didn't get a full free roam mode in terms of walking around, and we didn't find any signs of a camera mode. So both of those are kind of a but we'll have to see. What I'm looking to right now is, do we get a September Direct? Because if so, that's a month before this game comes out. And I really want to know more, because even though you did give it such a huge portion of the Nintendo Direct, it didn't give us enough information to really know exactly what we're getting into. I don't know what the pre-order prices are, but I'm thinking they're probably going to be more than the original Switch Sports. The original game, you know, I don't like saying that because of Wii Sports, but you know what I mean. And that's the other thing, is for content, like if I'm trying to do something like very specific, do I play Wii Sports Resort or do I do Switch Sports Resort? Like, which one's canon? Which one's more official? And that's basically all I talked about the game on stream. I think the only other thing that I should add is that I am not unhappy at all. Matter of fact, I am very, very happy, even if my critiques and questions may seem like I'm not. I'm just trying to analyze the situation as a whole, and seeing everything going on with this game, it's just I want people to like it. And I've always wanted people to like Nintendo Switch Sports as well, but a lot of people hate it. The thing for me is that I want it to be a likable game, and so I'm just scared. I'm scared about the hate that may come for this game because I haven't looked online yet. I'm talking for the perspective of this is awesome and I can't wait to play it, but I already know I'm probably going to get attacked for that. Either way, my opinion is my opinion. So, yeah. Thank you for watching this. And next time there's a Direct, I'll stream it as well. So don't miss that on Twitch. Although that being said, I had some internet issues today. So you weren't really missing out on anything. And so I'll see you next time. Have a good one.
Hama, Hama. What? Hama, you know I know that you're Spider-Man. Shut